So we're about to get started. It's going to start a little after 12 my time. There was an odd number of entries at sign up, so you know, it's 10 minutes after signups end, not 10 minutes or right on the hour always, so we get these weird start times. But we are under a minute. Today is open mode. So and we're playing Skirby today. Thanks for the hosts so far, Olkesh and Joe. And hello, Ray. And we're off. A sword in the first chest. Oh, man. Super rigged. Look at those little feet go. Yeah, I don't care. Just arrows. Not a big deal for a drop. Hook shot. Ooh. Means we're going to have to kill Aga. Because I don't know how to do a particular exploit trick. Very few people do. So it's not like it's going to change things that much. But it's an Aga seed. Thank you for the hosts, Leaky, Reese, and Chin. So yeah, the fact that Hookshot's there, at the top of Ganon's tower, there is a gap that can only be crossed with Hookshot. So even if everything else worked out perfectly, there would be no way to do it without the Hookshot. Why do I have a DM on? Thank you for the auto host, Jess. Just need to get back up to 100 rupees so we can do the bottle vendor. We'll get there. The one mistake I might have made by choosing Kirby is that Kirby is a short sprite. So some of the lining up could be a little harder to do. Tailcash. First chest was a sword, by the way, so super rigged already. But the lumberjack has hook shot, so we're gonna have to kill Aga today. So already a little bit of trolling for me. Nothing really that helpful yet so far. Sword's nice, but nothing all that, like, super awesome. Mirror's good. Doesn't help too much. Okay, let's see how the library looks today. A bow is on library. What? Wow. Well, Cash, this seed's looking more like something you'd enjoy. Fire rod, though. Yeah, we have a very interesting dichotomy between the two things I'm finding. I'm finding some cool stuff, and then, you know, a bow and a hookshot both locked behind boots. Boots are going to be super important this seed, though. So, they can't be too far. Like, that's just way too important of a hammer. By the way, that guy that I've played a ton of times, last night I watched him do a mystery seed, because there was the 11 o'clock mystery. Oh my god. You want to talk about a bad seed to get. I don't think I've ever seen something that torturous. Seriously, like, the stuff they put on him was insane. It wasn't even like it was... The options by themselves are not the worst, but he had inverted, which is already hard. That's a difficult mode because Dark World stuff is just painful that early. But then he had... So he goes into Ice Palace and sees the Bombos tablet, or the Bombos medallion symbol on the floor. I've never done one that does that, but when you see that, what you know it is it's swordless. So he had inverted swordless with a basic enemizer, and enemizer is... I mean, we've had some enemizers, and those can be painful, but you combine that with the swordless, and, you know, there was one last night where he walks into the room, and it's the Crystal Switch room in Thieves Town, and walks in, and there's a big spike, there's a chain chomp, and there's a few other things, and it's just like, he's like, somebody please screenshot this just to show how bad this room is. Like, that was terrible. I watched for quite a while. I probably watched about 3 hours last night before I fell asleep. I think he auto forfeited after 5 hours. He tried for the whole time. Apparently, I was like, oof, that was something. Yeah, if we get boots, we can complete Eastern. Logically. Because then we can get a bow. And with the bow, we're home free there because advanced logic says that you need that fire rod gives you logical access to Armos. If I got glove or flute, we'd be able to get up to Tower of Hera and actually do a lot of Death Mountain checks. Because Hammer gives me East Death Mountain access if I can just get on the mountain. So yeah, we're putting the winning streak on the line again. We're up to 7 or 8 in a row. As I said in Discord, my rank on the season is just stupid. So my anticipation is that I'm gonna get absolutely wrecked today. Worth a shot. I probably meant to actually go to the house, but I accidentally went to Sanctuary, so since we're doing Sanctuary, I'm just gonna take a shot in the dark at Sick Kid rather than do another save and quit immediately. Well, hello, Flute. Kirby today, yeah, why not? Sorry for the darkroom navigation, but it saves time in the long run if I do that check now. And I've been working on my darkroom. At least some of my basic darkrooms. I can't do like the hard ones yet, but some of the easier ones I have figured out how to do them correctly. At least with a sword. So I'm going to use that as a, you know, as a way to get through stuff. Why are you saying taking up photography? I'm sure there's a joke here and I just don't get it. Ah. Ha. Ooh, Kirby's Dark Sprite, or Bunny Sprite, is Meta Knight. By the way, what is Hera? Hera's green pendant, okay. Not the worst. Hey, a glove. I still have to do Aga, no matter what we find in Hera. .31 completions is still nothing to sneeze at. Like, that's a really good month, no matter what. Eh. I'm usually happy with like 10 in a month. Flippers! Wow, both items very quickly. Still no boots. Well, Cash is still getting what he wants. First dungeon, 18 minutes. Not bad. We made a really smart play. No, wait. It wasn't smart. I made a dumb mistake. Let's be honest. I made a dumb mistake. And I got bailed out by the fact that Sick Kid had flute. I don't deserve that kind of luck. Yeah, dumb luck. By far. And so, you know, I'll take it, but I'm not gonna deny that luck played a good factor there. Because I think most people, after what I, like, after you do, my normal route is always to do Sanctuary to Kakariko Village, and then go to my house and do South Shore and Mini Moldorm Cave. And then if I don't have a clear destination, I always do Escape. It's kind of just like what I feel is the right way to go. So that's like what I do every time now. But when I got the bottle, I was like, oh, I'll just wait, you know, to do Sick Kid for a while. And then my next play was actually going to go to check Sahasrara and Eastern Palace, because there's like 6 items over there. So the fact that instead we did Sick Kid and got the flute, which allowed me to clear most of Death Mountain, is huge. See, we got the lamp, we got the blue mail, we got ether. Now we can do all the water checks and then go over to Sahasrara. But we'll do all the Zora checks we can. We can also do Back of Escape and Dark Cross now, but I really don't care about the Dark Cross at this point. Moon Pearl, okay. I have a very, very set path then. Well, sorta. Unfortunately, without a bow, we're kind of at a loss there. Like, if I had the boots and could get that bow, then there's a very clear set path to really make progress here. As I said, though, I still have to beat Aga in this seed to get that hook shot. I can't access Aga, mind you. Like, to get into Aga's tower, I need either the Master Sword or the Cape, and I have neither. So it's not like I can go get the hook shot. You know, I'm still at least 2 items from hook shot. Well, I am 2 items from hook shot. Because we need boots and either the Master Sword or the Cape to go get the hook shot. I wonder if I try to hedge my bets a little bit. What's the smarter play, Jess? What's the smarter play? We're gonna go into Dark, or the Village of Outcasts. I'm kind of hoping to get the boots soon, because if I get the boots soon, I can do a lot more. Boots gives me access to the bow, which then allows me to full clear Eastern and Pod. Guaranteed. And I'd rather go into that area once than have to worry about a second trip. Okay, what's my dark Worlds. Okay, Crystal, Pendant in Mire and Ice. We do need that hook shot though to finish the seed. You cannot clear Swamp Palace without the hook shot. So we need boots. We need hook shot. This is going to be a tough play, but it's smart. Besides dying. I now know where both bows are. And I feel more comfortable doing Pod Eastern at 6 hearts than I do Skull Woods at 6 hearts. So we're going to go do that instead. We're going to do Pod and Eastern, and then we're going to go back over to west side of Dark World. Hoping for at least some better equipment before we go do Mothula. Okay, Green Pendant wasn't worth anything. But that Tower of Hera play was important. There was 2 good items in Hera. Or at least... was there 2? Yeah, Glove and Flippers were both in Hera, so like that was logically what you had to do. Besides the 2 deaths so far, I think we've been playing actually pretty well in this seed though. Boots would still be nice. That is for sure. Okay, there's Aga access. Still not hookshot access, mind you. We're still an extra step away from going after the hookshot. And until I have boots, really, I'm not going to go for the hookshot. Like, it's kind of a waste of my time to do an Aga play that's not going to benefit me without the boots. So it's definitely like one of those situations where when you only have half the puzzle, you kind of have to not make a dumb play. Question is, will I still go after the silver arrows? I know where they are. Like, they're not necessary, but, like, they can only help. Great. Luckily, we're doing a local recording. Sorry for technical difficulties, folks. I don't think it's running. At least I can't tell. Is Mixer having problems and that's the issue? Well, we'll at least have the local recording. I'll have to upload it right after the race. Book. That's 2 items. But still no big key, correct. Damn. Sorry for the technical difficulties, folks. But the stream crashed. I'm not sure if it was a mixer-wide issue or just a me issue. Luckily, we are still keeping a local VOD running that we will upload to YouTube, and that will suffice for competitive purposes. But it is unfortunate that this is happening. Is there anything that can be on... there's a lot that could actually be on PED. We might check PED after this. Not that anybody can hear, because I'm pretty much just talking to myself at this point. Hey, we're back. Sorry about that. I'm not sure. Was this a mixer thing or was this a me thing? Maybe. Okay. Unfortunately, we've had some bad issues with dying in this race so far. So we're going to take a death warp to kind of refill some magic. Yeah, I'm guessing that would be a full my internet then. But luckily we kept the recording going locally, so that'll still be valid for appeal purposes if anything goes wrong. And my opponent decides they want to appeal the race result at the end. So, but we did finish Pod. We finished Eastern. Now we're coming back up to do Skullwoods, Thieves Town. We found the cane and the book in that Pod Eastern area, but not much else. It was not a total bust, but not a like super helpful find. Oh, and we got half magic. So, half magic's a good prize. Half magic made Skullwoods a little more bearable. Yeah, that is definitely a rare occurrence for internet to completely crap out like that, so. But, what can you do? Had to continue racing. So we're just going to check the ped. I can't imagine it's anything. Okay, it's just 10 arrows on the pedestal. That's okay. That's not a big deal. We're still looking for one item in Skullwoods, though. There are two. We found the bow really early, so now we're just kind of hoping to find one other item. But thanks for sticking it out, everybody. Sorry again. That's annoying. Not at all how I want my streams to go. That's Skullwoods done. We do have access to Desert. We don't have access to Mire. I need the Titan's Mitts for Mire. But now we can do the Village of Outcasts. Still no Patter, still no Mushroom. The worst case scenario, by the way, at this point, in terms of item placement, would be that the boots are actually in Swamp Palace. Because I'm going to avoid Swamp Palace as much as I can, hoping to find the boots in the world. So it's kind of like, for me, if the boots are in Swamp, then I'm gonna be, you know, it's something I'm avoiding. Luckily, I still got crystal dungeons to do, so like, you know, I can always go do thieves, But after Thieves Town, I don't really have a good option. Like I could go into Desert, but it's only 2 items. Mire's off limits. Ice is off limits. TR is off limits. Dark Death Mountain's off limits. Like, if I get the Titan's Mitts anytime soon, it kind of opens up a lot. And that's really what we're hoping for, is that that will give me options. Or boots. I mean, if I get boots, then we're going to go do Agus Tower and get my hook shot and go do swamp. Like, super logical idea. But if you want to see some pain, like, technically the most painful option is boots in Swamp Palace. Sorry for all the auto hosts coming back in again. But thank you for all the auto hosts. Reese, Chin, Leaky, and Joe. Yeah. Unfortunately. I was curious if it was Mixer as a whole, but, like, I guess my whole internet went down because Lukesh said even on Xbox, it said I went online, so probably a full internet problem hit at once. Luckily for races, I make local recordings. Actually, I do for pretty much all my streams. So, like, it's cool, but that was annoying. Because technically, if you don't have a stream, or like a recording of what you did, it's, you know, your opponent can appeal and you can get a DQ. Not like anybody's ever really... I've seen there's been a couple of appeals so far. I don't know for what races. I know somebody had said they forgot to hit stream or record the one time, and so so they didn't have one, and I'm guessing that was kind of a black and white, like, and they admitted, like, hey, sorry. So, like, they told their opponent, hey, appeal this, you know, that was my mistake. So I'm guessing they lost that race as a result, which, you know, I guess I get it. It sucks. Okay, so we're still missing the map and the small key for this dungeon. Yeah, in general, the community is really good. I don't have a lot of interaction experience with it, but everything I hear from people and have seen, like, everybody's really good about that kind of stuff. The rando community is definitely, like, one that seems really awesome to be part of. Just in case, we're gonna pull out the cape. Screw it. We're taking the easy way out. Still no Master Sword, though. Like, we're short a sword boots, ice rod, who knows what else. Titan's mitts is the other big one. But we've got 7 or 8 items coming up. We'll play the dig game first. 1 dig and we get a piece of heart. Okay, sure. We've only got 1 pyramid crystal, so that's not an option. Yeah, 8 checks, because we did dig game. We'll do cave 45. We'll do Stumpy and we'll do Hype Cave. Hype Cave is 5, Stumpy and Cave 45 are each 1. Dig Game was 1, so that's 8 checks. Titan's mitts, okay. That's really good timing for that, actually. Because we're right here. We can go do Jeremiah. And then we can do Peg Cave and Purple Chest. If I could just get Master Sword, like, that would be huge. Forgot to leave it there. Didn't want to bring it with me. Yeah, I could always use a little more health. 4 crystals, and we're at an hour. Wow. Four crystals. No, we lost the chest. Four crystals in an hour is actually really nice pace. As I said, we still have to do Aga Tower though, and we still have to do a few other like really annoying places. So on the plus side, we actually have full access to the Mire area and desert, so we can find out how boots locked we are right now. Like, that's the big question, is where are those boots? Have you seen the boots? Yeah, the Bombos tablet is close by the way, but the problem is that without the Master Sword, you actually cannot do the tablets. Wow, that was like the least hype cave ever. Oh yeah, we've got the blue boomerang. Still need that ice rod for Turtle Rock. We can likely clear Turtle Rock. Another bad decision. I mean, if I had the ice rod, I'd say Turtle Rock's a good play. And now we have all 3 medallions, so that's especially true. Bad thing about going up to Turtle Rock is also we don't have... Okay, so here's a funny. There's the Hookshot Cave in... in TR. Or up on Dark Death Mountain. As it stands right now, I can't do any of it. Usually, like, one of the things is, like, if you got boots, you can go and do that and at least check, like, half of it. Can't even check half of it. Without a good weapon right now, I want the potions just in case. Don't want to take another death later. Because we're still on Fighter Sword. Let's go to Meyer. Yo, Dan. Only problem is Meyer is a pendant, so it's kind of a bad play to go into Meyer. I really don't want to go in. Okay, so that's not an important check. Let's see if we're boots locked in desert. We've been putting off the desert check for a while. How bad is desert? Really bad. That's not good. I need the boots to beat desert. There's the ice rod. I'm glad I checked this area before we went to try to do Dark Death Mountain and TR. Yeah, unfortunately, we did lose the stream earlier, so you probably got 2 notifications. The Master Sword. Yay! Maybe after we finish TR, we can do Spike Cave as well. But since we do have Master Sword, we'll check the Ether Tablet up here. Junk. Always worth a shot. So what? We're boots away from go mode right now. As soon as I get boots, I know where the rest of my items are. Like, that's really how simple this seed is now. We are down to one item to get through the rest. If I find another sword, great. I did just realize that, though, I know where the silver arrows are, and it's out of the way. Library is so secluded now, like, there's nothing else there. Vote now. Should Jesse get the silver arrows when he finds those boots? He might not listen to you. What's the thing? Like, you know, I'm making a joke about it, but, like, I don't know if I would grab, like, right now, I only have the Master Sword. Master Sword... Oh, shoot. Wrong way. Master Sword Silverless is a really slow fight. We've done it before, and it's just horrendous. So I wouldn't want to do that. But if I got the Tempered Sword or the Butter Sword later, would I say I would want to do Silverless then? Still, I think it's slower because I think I can kill Ganon quicker with the silver arrows than I can without them. But is it an effective use of my time to go get those silver arrows? Like, I know the statistics roughly for what you say about good runners with the difference that silver arrows makes. I just don't know how much of a difference it will make for bad runners. Yeah. So, you know, it's just something I have to think through. Because we're kind of nearing that crossroad point there. Like, I need the boots. I need to go beat Aga. And then I can clear desert, swamp. Like... I'm more so asking as a joke. Like, I'm still gonna do what I want to do. But I'm really, like, having a tough time deciding which is better for me to do. Like, I think in my heart, I know that I'm just gonna go get the silver arrows. Like, it's too much time for me. See, I know what that would be, though. Or at least I have a feeling I know what that would be. Ulkesh would want to see Silverless. We're still bootless, and I need those boots, Ulkesh. Like, I cannot complete this race without the boots. This is it's a speed question for myself. It's not a you know, a protection issue. Like, it is legitimately faster probably for me to have the silver arrows for that fight still. Right now, especially so. Master Sword is slow. Like, no doubt about it. That's going to take too long. The question becomes, you know, if somehow, let's say Laser Bridge here has 2 swords. Butter Sword Silverless, like, the amount of time, we're talking probably a minute or more for me to get the silver arrows. Happy birthday, Mixer? What? Oh. Interesting. I haven't looked, so I don't know. No! Crap! That's really bad. That's a really bad death. Shit. bleeding time. So bad. Oh, it was from the start. I've been saying it for a while now that, like, I have this general sense that I'm about to get, like, completely curb stomped. Like, I have risen above where I should be on that list, and it's, like, hilarious to me. So in my mind, I'm like, at this point, I should get a matchup where I'm just way outmatched. But that takes out TR. Where are you, Boots? Where are you? Okay, they can't be in the pyramid. Where are they? Hey, Joe. What's the least stupid thing I can do right now? That's the funny question. Yeah, we're still bootless. Unfortunately. But the boots have... so I need the boots for two reasons. Desert Palace, the big key is on the torch. And I need the boots for Lumberjack because the Lumberjack tree has the hookshot. And Swamp Palace is a crystal dungeon. So I need the hookshot and I need the boots. But as soon as I find the boots, we're in go mode. The dilemma I'm also facing is that the silver arrows are on the library. So that's another item that is boots locked. And so the question is, do I go after those once I get the boots as well? Because that'll probably save time, even though it's time out of the way. It's complicated. Right now, since I'm only on Master Sword, it's more helpful. The difference between a Master Sword silverless and a Master Sword with silvers is massive. Whereas if in the next dungeon or two we find another 2 swords, then the time I spend going after the silver arrows might not be as beneficial to me. All hypothetical. I am trying to avoid, though, my 2 pendant dungeons. I'm hoping the boots are in here. That's always a small key, so that's fine. Okay. I don't know if I'll have good recommendations, but I'll try. What's good there? What do they do well? I know this isn't very, very Chinese foodie, but I am definitely always my go-to, you know, I love General Tso's chicken. I know that's not very Chinese food-ish, but if I'm ever, like, if I just want something, that's usually where I go. What? Is that not a thing over there? Is that just such an Americanized, bastardized version of Chinese food? Wait, you're vegetarian? I had no clue. I don't think I've ever heard you mention that. Obviously, I'm a bad listener. I'm trying to think if I could think of something that's not meaty then, because like, I mean, I'm classic, like, egg rolls are good. I like fried rice, definitely. Egg fried rice or something like that's fine. But, all that work for the big key. If the boots are in there, oh man. It's like a very unlikely scenario that boots are actually in the big chest, but one can hope. Fingers crossed. A shield. Where to? Mire or ice? Mire's probably quicker. Did you have to write it that way? It's funny. By the way, Dan, when should I expect this list? Oh wait, crap, we can't even do Mire. Mire's off the board. It's gotta be Ice Palace at this point. Or it's an overworld check that I just didn't make. And I can only think of two. And those two are really close to each other. I might have been better off doing that, but at this point we committed. This is some saucy discussions. I don't have any input here. Oh boy. I've got the big key and I've got the Cane of Samaria. We're not doing the bomb jump. There we go. That was good. Okay, that's fine. I'm not fussed. It's cool. No rush, you know, I'm not... I've got plenty I can play, and I've been finding things to play, so... Possible, yes. Slipping away, most definitely. I'm not sure anymore. Although my biggest concern right now is that I'm about to find the boots at the silliest location possible. And I'm gonna say, like, it was something that I could have seen a while ago. One location I'll be really pissed off, the other one I'll be only slightly pissed off. Oh no, there's another one that I never checked. I'm about to be really pissed off at myself because I know it's one of the 5 that I'm about to check. It's gotta be. Which means I wasted a lot of time. Here's one. We've got to grab it. I've got to get the mushroom just in case. So this isn't the worst. Check. But there's a set of 3 checks that I'm about... Well... This one's, you know... My annoyance here is I could have seen this a while ago and done nothing with it. So, like, this one's minor. I'm not too worried about this. The next one that I'm going to do is also relatively minor. It's not something that, like, I'm going to be like, oh, you dummy for not doing. It's the one after this that's really bad. Because I made an attempt towards it and then ducked away when I died. So first up. Now I'm going to be really pissed off at myself. Because we're about to find them in... It's got to be in here. The back of Escape. I had tried to do Dark Cross earlier, died in Dark Cross, and never came back here. If it's Dark Cross especially, wow. I mean, the other option is it could be the mushroom. Now, if it's mushroom, what do I want to? How do I want to handle this? And at this point, I'm pretty sure that the 2-hour ship has sailed. We're gonna do a minor glitch real quick. Because I'm running out of ideas. Mushroom glitch, fake powder glitch. That worked. Begs the question, where was powder? Like, seriously. Where did I miss the powder? Like, was I about to get vanilla powder at the potion shop? Because I'm trying to think of what I missed. But I really have no idea. Oh, shoot. I was in... I was in Kakariko Village. The closest I would ever get to getting the silver arrows, and then I forgot. Honestly, I should still go back for them. It's quick. It's necessary. Like, it's so much time. Yeah, I'm just really confused as to where that powder could have been, because... like, that's crazy. Like, what did I miss that could have been the powder? Besides Potion Shop. For a vanilla powder. Please. Come on. Now I'm getting annoyed. 3 frickin' blue balls already. Not only do I have to fight Aga, it's a bad Aga. Four. 5. Six. 7. Worst ever Aga. We're getting the silver arrows. I don't care. Getting them. We're in go mode. Wasted some time at some places, unfortunately. Small key has to be in the big chest, so we're not even going to bother. Yeah, unfortunately we just never found the third sword, so silver arrows are kind of a bit more of a necessity now. Who would have thought boots would have been such a problem this seed? Worst part is like we routed really well early seed. Unfortunately, latter half was wholly a different story. The winning streak is coming to an end. I know that much. I'm not silly enough to believe that I'm winning this race. Do I check those chests? Difference between Master and Tempered is huge. And there's a high likelihood that one of these two chests could have Tempered Sword. Fire Shield. And a map. Okay. Sure. Why not? Bugnet. Another great addition to the arsenal. I've gotten really good at that silver arrow shot on Argus, though. That really has sped up things for me. Off to Ganon's Tower. Who wants to guess numbers? No, you stupid freaking dead rock. No! Oh, 1 to 22. Sorry. 42 is not, unfortunately, the answer this time. Yeah, there's 22 chests in the basement of Ganon's Tower. I just realized where powder might have been. It might not have been vanilla powder. It might have been Super Bunny. Nope, but there was tempered. It must have been vanilla powder then. It had to have been. Because I don't know what else I missed at this point. I mean, maybe mushroom led to shovel led to powder. But I have no idea where actual powder is. No for the Hope Room today. A bottle of green goo. Okay. We'll take that. Don't need it at this point. I think we're pretty good with half magic, but I'll take the little extra security. That was number 3. No, sorry, not number 3. That was 6. And could have been 7 if I had ordered the chests a little differently. Because I know Joe always goes with 7. So it was off by 1. Really? I did not know that. Now I know. Ah. Thanks, Joe. We didn't for once. Isn't that great? It's fine. It's just funny, like, I've had such a case of the falls with that. And then today, we finally get it where we don't. By the way, we had 7 during AGA 1. I still am curious where powder was. We never found the powder. You're bored. Boots were on the magic bat. That's the problem. No, I figured you were bored. Not bored of me, I mean. I'm sure these races do get old eventually. He's not vulnerable when it's dark. Yeah, the magic bat is there's a well by the blacksmiths in Kakariko Village. Shit. Yep, we got stomped. Big time. I lost by 37 minutes. Yeah. I figured I as I said, I was gonna have this happen eventually. Let's see. Okay, yep. That was stupid. My opponent did find powder. Yeah, powder. I I was in the area where powder was about powder was in desert area, and desert. I did desert before I did ice, turtle rock, and a few other things. So it would have sped up a lot of items. Um, my normal route when I do the desert area is like I would go and so I fly in, lift up the rock to do arrows. So, yeah, no, usually, like the vanilla game, that's the Master Sword, but they give it like a little name and text to kind of like tell you. So when I fly into desert, I lift the rock, go into mire area, and then I do mirror checks around where I do like the mire shed. I check what's on the desert ledge. I do checkerboard cave, and then as I finish checkerboard cave, I like to drop off the ledge and go check the desert cave. And I didn't today. I forgot to jump off that ledge and go check Agana. So that would have saved me a ton of time. Because we played, I mean, we died a lot, and that's not good. But other than that, we were actually pretty good up to that point. But there was definitely a very set path. If I had found the powder, like, I could have done better. Okay, first sword at 4 seconds. Boots at an hour 40. Flute at 12 minutes, 52 seconds. Mirror at 4.5 minutes. Fighter sword for 5 bosses. Master for 4. Gold for 2. GT big key was actually, it was 6 because we got the mirror, or the bonk item. 9 bonks, 5 save and quits, 5 deaths. So, unfortunate. Unfortunate today. Can't win them all, right? That's how it works. We lose eventually. So, hey, it's cool. I mean, didn't work. Let's see. I mean, puts us at 13 and 12, I believe now. It happens. It puts me at 500 for open. I'm 4 and 4 in open races. I was due for a loss. We had what, a string of 7 or 8 wins in a row. I had been riding a ridiculous hot streak that shouldn't have lasted as long as it did. But that's the thing. Like, the fact that I went into Ice Palace, I went into Misery Mire like a dope. I went into Swamp Palace without the hook shot. I climbed Death Mountain an extra time or two. Like, honestly, I don't think it would have cut 37 minutes if I made the right choices when I did. Like, if I had found the powder at Agano when I first flew to the Mire area, it might have saved some time. I definitely wouldn't have visited Misery Mire later. I wouldn't have gone into Ice Palace at all, and I likely wouldn't have gone into Swamp the first time. But to say that much time It might have saved me 20 minutes. Might have saved me that much. More realistically, like, I still would have lost because dying to Mothula, dying to Trinex, and a few other spots that we just took bad deaths today. Like, it wouldn't have saved me enough time to go with the fact that, like, I routed early game good, I routed really poorly mid game, and then execution wise was only average. Like, I had some good moments, but dying against bosses, especially to like Mothula and Trinex, are gonna lose you a lot of time. Especially like Mothula probably was about 5 minutes to go back and do again, and Trinex was probably about the same. So that could have been my best ever seed, personal best on an open until boots. It happens. We learn. We get better. I'm gonna take a break. I'm gonna have a little bit of like a snack / lunch. But then I could come back and maybe do something. Let me see what's going on. Yeah, so let me get some. I'm gonna have just a little bit of food. I'll be back, let's say about 3ish. Maybe we'll play some Moonlighter. 40 minutes or less. I'm delivery. Your order in 40 minutes or less, or it's free. So, but I do want to get a little bit to eat real quick. So until then, have a good afternoon. I'll be back later. Goodbye.